Transparency Podcast. We back, baby. We about to get it locked and loaded. We got Jerel Wilson here today for my kids. Gotta do it for your kids, man. Come on, man. Lock in Monday. Yo. Welcome to the 46th edition of the Transparency Podcast. I go by the name of Big O. Got my guy Moody here with a D, bro.
Man, it's good to be back, man. Happy to be in the building, back on the Transparency Podcast. Shout out to everybody that rocks with us.
We back. We definitely back, man. We ain't been here for maybe a few weeks now, but we back, man. Got a few messages like, what's going on? Where y'all been?
Beautiful day, you know what I mean? Beautiful stuff going on, man. They checking for us, you know. That's a beautiful thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Blessed to have those people checking us and good people listening to us for sure. Thank you. We
almost to 100K on IG.
Whoa! Hold on, you said 100K.
I mean, not 100K. Like, I'm stupid.
I mean 1,000.
1,000.
Well, that's big.
I mean, like
no, that's big.
100K.
Yo.
Got me lying.
That's crazy.
But we also got the one and only man, Jerel Wilson, man. For my kids, man. This guy does a lot of great work in the community.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me, man. It's a pleasure being here. Appreciate y'all, man. Just want to let the people know what's going on.
Yes, most definitely, man.
Sure.
Most definitely.
Yo, man. First and foremost, you know, it's like a pleasure, like you said, and like we are saying, to have someone as impactful as yourself on this platform that does so much for just your community, your family, people you know, people you grew up with, people you meet in. City council, people and recreations and people who need to know that you know that don't know. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't understand how much you be touched in and tapped into things. And I want to just ask and just say, like, first and foremost is we know you, but we got to introduce you to this audience. And I want you to just start with just basically, why are you doing what you do and what do you do? And, when you grew up in the city of Baltimore, what made you do what you're doing right now? And give us some background on that.
Well, my why, what we've been through is my why. The individuals that I lost, being in the streets, growing up, seeing the demographics, the stuff that we went through. That's my why. My why, Tyrone, Taji, Wiley, Lord TJ, my little nephew a couple months ago. The list goes way beyond Maurice Curl. It's just guys throughout our life. So for me to always keep seeing individuals do the wrong thing, and I knew I had some type of influence. So I can change the why, and hopefully I wouldn't lose as many friends as I was losing. So that was my why. More so the people around me. Seeing all these guys losing their life to either the penal system or getting killed. So I was like, I got some type of influence. Let me go ahead and change the demographics. Let me put together a plan. Let me help where is needed.
Right.
And I took on that growing up at an early age. Having 7 sisters, being the only man in the house.
Wow.
So it was always instilled in me to be above who I was. So all I did was carry that same mental and that mindset out into my community when I'm around my peers. Because I'm taking care of my family. So now it's just my feelings. Every time I gotta do something, I gotta take care of somebody.
Right.
So it started just to grow, and the why became the passion. So now that's what I do.
Wow. Turned into that. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because at the end of the day, like, it's a lot of voice that need to be filled in the world, and it takes that leadership, and it takes you identifying, like, okay, how can I help? Because a lot of people can see and identify how they can help, but and have the resources to help. But then they don't help. But it's also people that don't really have the resources to help, but they find the resources to help. So how did you, because you probably didn't have all the resources at the beginning. Like,
I had none.
Had no resources.
No, I had none. I had a vision.
So talk about that vision.
So it was tough, man. Rest in peace to the late Keon Carpenter.
R.I.P.
My best friend, my brother. He helped me build this thing. He was a part of my movement with the Carpenters House and for my kids. So the vision was always to basically start with our youth and grow out.
Right.
You know, we came together, man. It was getting kids, working them out, getting them in college, taking them to school. I mean, just doing all types of stuff, helping them fill out their applications, letting them meet college coaches, letting them train in front of colleges. And it sparked something, you know, and it sparked it to the next level. You know, so the vision, it just exploded. So then we was like, okay, this is how we gonna do this thing. And then I had to expand my thoughts. I had to expand my horizon. How can I really help people? So I got to help them on another level. I got to put programming in. You know, you can always say, hey, you can work out to get a scholarship, but can he obtain it? Can he maintain it? You know, so a lot of them things happen with thousands of phone calls, thousands of meetings, thousands of conversations. So resources got built over years of networking, over years of talking to people, over years of going places. Hey, let me talk to you about your program. Hey, I want to help you. I want to do this. I want to do that. So you never know who's telling the truth or who's not. But the bottom line is you got to take every situation serious.
Yes.
Because that one situation can change your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's been a lot of situations that haven't, but all they have ever been was lessons learned. It's never been a loss. It's never been an issue, or if it's something that has deterred me from being who I am. My focus was always my focus. Like, all right, cool. I just learned from it. You know, every situation I go in, I make sure I learn something from. You know?
That's major.
Right.
And that's what the resources came from. I focus on certain demographics, housing, jobs, mentorship, therapy, etc. Let me just find resources for that brand. Let me find resources for that brand. It took years because a lot of people I dealt with, you know, you build a relationship with and they in and out. That happened over the years because people might not like the way you do business, or they might not be right.
Right.
But the bottom line is the relationship might have severed. But for me, I look at life like I don't care what happens. I got to keep moving forward.
Gotcha.
I love it.
So if a relationship has severed, it's because something you have done. Because I'm still here right now doing the same thing that I've been doing.
Yeah.
And I haven't switched up, or I'm not being aggressive. I'm not being arrogant. I stay humble. You know what I'm saying? I just do what I was, you know, told to do.
Right.
Yeah. And,
that's that.
When you speak on that, you know, it takes a lot of discipline, dedication, focus. Someone, you know, in your position, you know, might not have seen, you know, certain things. Like at what moments you think where you felt as though, like, of course you understood this was a call, like you said, you took care of people, so this was something that you was accustomed to doing, or just helping people out. It's just a part of you, who you are. But like in moments, where did you feel like, you know, like, man, this is a bit much. Like, yo, I don't even think this is really, really what it is. I know it's probably going to work out, or maybe, as a fact, I know you were so focused that you were going to make it work out. But at what point did you give me a point at a time where you felt like, yo, I don't think this is really going to be it, if you have one?
That's a good question.
So, you know, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I never ever been one that told anything else but the truth. It happens a lot.
Okay.
You know, it happens a lot. And I'm a man, you know.
Yeah.
And the reason why it happens a lot because I'm very passionate, I'm very emotional. I care about what I'm doing. So the type of work that I do, it never translates into the work that's systematic for others. This is a nonprofit. This is community work.
Yeah.
So the community work is the work that I built up.
Yeah.
I built up my curriculum, my system. So for me, it takes a lot for others to buy into my system. So it's a struggle back and forth to get the right housing programs. It's a struggle back and forth to get the right workforce programs to get my guys jobs right away, to move my people in housing right away.
Yeah.
When I'm responsible for multiple people that rely on me to deliver, and then I'm trying to use the resources that the government has put in place, and they take a minute or either they just don't work out, that becomes a real hassle.
Yeah.
That's a part, that's just a part of it.
Yeah.
And then you got the other part of just being a CEO, being a boss, maintaining people's emotions, payroll, finances. That takes a lot out you.
Yes, it does.
When all I could have did was go get a regular job and take care of my daughter and my wife and just live life. But, my life is predicated around helping people.
Yeah.
So, like at the end of the day, if I go get a regular job, my job won't be the same thing as helping somebody. So the job that I'm doing now is a regular job. It's no difference. Only thing is I take on a lot more responsibilities because of what I've built.
Right.
And I assume that role, and I'm not running from it. But yes, I get them.
Get those moments.
Yeah, because I'm human.
So purpose and fulfillment.
I'm human.
Yeah, it seemed like, your purpose has been fulfilling you.
Yeah, and I use the example. How many times Michael Aaron Rodgers wanted to retire?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And I'm not saying I'm Mike or I'm Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying sometimes you've been doing it for so long. You get what I'm saying? But then something gets you the love right back. Like I got kids like Mr. Jerel. I got staff like Mr. J. Thank you.
That's what I'm about to say.
You know what I'm saying?
You are their Aaron Rodgers.
You get what I'm saying?
You are their Aaron Rodgers.
So when I go through something, I resort right back to my surroundings and what I've done to make me, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm still going to have to have a job.
Right. It's still going to be a job, however you want to cut it.
Yeah. Well, if I go somewhere else and work.
Yeah.
Somebody else headaches.
Yeah.
We agree?
Why not be on your own?
That's
do it your own.
fact.
Do it with your team. Help your people.
And man. And, and I feel like because I serve a certain purpose, everything will be granted the way it's supposed to be.
Yep.
Yo, that's big. And I was going to continue with that too. Like, I'm in a mode right now where I feel like, I've been working 9 to 5s and doing some passions that I have. But of course, I did music. I'm doing videos. I'm editing now. But there is a fulfillment that I'm getting now by putting other people's visions and giving them content. And someone asked me to shoot a video for them. I feel good that I can put something slick together that I feel like is coming from my mind. But I'm helping them explore their life and do things that can give them fulfillment, give them a good feeling. So that helps me. That's what I feel like I've been able to do. And, I want to ask you, of course, as well, like when you did that, of course, when you're doing this, you look at, okay, I need to make money, number one. Like, we all got to make money at the end of the day. But there is a moment where, the purpose takes over and then the money just started coming. I started noticing, like, I'm producing for people. Like, the money is going to come. Like, I don't have to chase it anymore. Like, I'm just producing. So now that I'm producing, people are coming to me and saying, I want you to, I'm networking and people's, referring me.
Yes.
And it's like, that's amazing. And I want to just, again, bring it back to you, bro. Like,
You know what that's called, though?
Speak on it.
It's called paying your dues and called sweat equity.
Talk about it.
I like it.
You get what I'm saying? So at some point, and just to interject on that, at some point, when you do things at a level and a passion that requires accountability, it shows up.
Yeah,
it does.
It shows up.
I agree.
So when it shows up, it might show up consistent for others. It might show up longevity for others. It might show up short term for others. But in our caliber of living, when it shows up, you never know what day or time.
Yes.
But we just got to keep being who we supposed to be.
Who we are.
So when it do hit, you already was ready.
Right.
You remember when I got the grants and stuff? I was like, man, I was so... You said, bro, but you've been doing the work.
You're used to it. Yeah, you're ready for it.
Yeah, let me get back and refocus.
Right.
Yeah, now I got 10 years of body of work. Now we got some money to help assist us and help. I was kind of like nervous. Ain't nobody never gave me nothing. It's 10 years. Here come a grant. You know what I'm saying? Then, here come a couple more. You know what I mean? So that was the consistent part. That was the part of
the just thing.
Have you ever wanted to quit? Yeah, out of all of them times, yeah. But I kept kept fighting. And now it appears to be what we would call to pay off. And some people say, well, you get this and you get that. And I just want to clarify things, man. It's never been about money. If you know me, I always had some. It's always been about people around me and growing people around me to be leaders, to be successful. You know, I always had a job. I was well educated. My best friend and my brother was in the NFL, so even if I was broke, he wasn't. So now I'm starting to generate things that can better my community more. We need the money, the resources. So at the end of the day, that's what help is the finances, the resources, the relationships, the communications, the connects. So I just want to explain to people, money is fine. Resources last forever.
I love it.
That's humongous.
Definitely, man. So with this going on though, it is like a family dynamic, you know. And you did mention that you were married with a daughter.
Yeah.
So, how did your wife on them dark moments when Moody was talking about, like, how did your wife show
how
you support?
does she?
Or how does she
She's
show
still-
support? Yeah,
still.
still to this day.
It's tough, man. You know, she never squawked once. You know, she never mentioned anything. She always was 1,000% supportive. But in the back of my mind, I always felt like I was being pulled away. And it bothered me a lot.
Yeah.
You
You
know,
think she pulled you? You said she pulling you away? Or?
no, just me,
No,
the community,
doing,
the
just pulling him
people.
away from his family.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's big though.
you know, I
Very
got
transparent.
one daughter, man. I got, and I got my wife, Tiffany and Tyler.
Shout out to
Shout
them.
out to them.
Yeah, man, who just been supportive and been with me. Never beef, squawk, or
That's major.
whine.
That's major.
When I wasn't taking them with me to when I was taking them with me, just I always wanted to put more time in, but they always seen the mission and the vision also.
It's amazing, man.
You know,
Respect.
that just don't happen on a regular.
Don't.
So let me tell y'all what. See, it's so much bigger than me. So my wife, church girl, grew up in the church.
Awesome.
You
Man.
know what I'm saying?
But shout out to the church girl.
You know what I'm saying? So what happens is, right, I always looked at it like, if my family was good at home, I could do anything in the community.
Yes. Yeah.
So I made sure my home was straight, right? Now, understand where I'm going. Because, the Lord allowed us to be straight in that dynamics, He allowed me to help thousands.
Man, talk about it, bro.
You get what I'm saying?
That's major.
Yeah.
Like, we talking about 2009 when we first got our 501c3, our paperwork. It's 2023. So my numbers is, they in the thousands, man. So I couldn't do that if I wasn't straight at home.
Yeah.
Right.
I couldn't do that if my wife didn't allow me to be who I am.
Need
See, the
support.
problem with the culture is whenever you want to go and push 2 cars or lift 1,000 pounds of weight, somebody going to tell you can't do it.
Yeah.
It seems and I'm not going to stick beside you while you do it because I don't believe in you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
That's big.
So when we do that, that's what derail our men to doing other things because the support they don't have at home.
That's powerful.
So when I put that lesson and that love and that value into at home, and she let me be who I can be, that's how I'm able to put 190 people in house in the last year and a half, 70 people jobs, 65 people therapy. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my home straight. I ain't got to worry about my daughter failing. I ain't got to worry about my wife complaining. I ain't got to worry about, this and that. Because it happens that way. So, and I go right back to what I was saying because she was so involved in what her beliefs is. I believe that it happened that way so that He allowed it to happen that way so I could do what I needed to do for the community. So on top of He was doing it another way so it can go another way. If y'all get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's how it happens that way. And that's like, you know, so it's not about me going to church all the time. It's just about who I serve and how I serve it.
Yeah.
And that's just my mindset towards that. If that help answer, you know,
that's
my
it.
home, man. Like, I
home
couldn't
is
do none
important.
of this, man. Just imagine, man. We can't think if our girl or our wife and our family ain't right. We doing all types of stuff. Taking shots, drinking, hanging with home, the pool hall, gambling, smoking. Like, because our mental is not.
It's imbalanced.
And you know,
It's imbalanced.
that's very important too. You know, like you saying, like the home is always going to be where the safe place is. That's supposed to be our safe place. It got to be our safe place for us to deal with the things that we deal with in this world. But you know, speaking on that, like, you know, in different situations, man, you know, some men don't have that, or some men may have it and take advantage of it, but or whatever it may be. But you speak on like how you do also do what you do for the community, but you give back into your home. I mean, like, when is it times that y'all, you know, those times where you might spend with your family, you take them somewhere, y'all do something, like, how are those moments? How are those moments? How are you giving into those moments?
So it's important to know your folks. So when you know your folks, you meet them at their needs. So certain women like doing certain things. You really gotta make sure that them things occur.
That's facts.
If you out doing what you supposed to be doing, you got to make sure them things occur. Now, a lot of other things can occur while you doing them things. But you know, how many of our women like crabs? How many of them like flowers? How many of them like just to go out and sit at a restaurant?
Yes. Just to go out.
Because if we can't buy them the brand new Benz or the big house, everything else we can just get them. So why we can't do that?
Right.
Okay.
So what I'm just saying is, yeah, man, and me knowing my partner, meaning like those specific nights and time, hey, we're going to watch Snowfall, we're going to eat, we're going to, you know, I got a homebody, you know, but when it's time to do something extravagant or something that we need to do, we team up when we do it. So I know my partner. Knowing your partner is very vital.
Very important.
Because that's how you can understand how to dictate how to move. Some people got partners who they go through it, they just want to go shopping. Knowing you got to swipe and swipe. Chill, we got to pay that back.
Right.
You know, some people got partners where they just want to go and be verbally aggressive and abusive when they drinking. It's different levels to it. Some people got partners that's just going to shut down and not say nothing to you because you didn't do X, Y, Z, and it wasn't communicated. You just supposed to know what they thinking because you've been around them long enough. Why the trash overflowing? Why the dishes ain't? Why the bill ain't paid? Little things that turn young men to men.
Yeah.
Because if you're a man, these things shouldn't have to be asked.
Yeah.
But sometimes we slip. I slip.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, my wife, she was in the yard. I look on the ring. She was in the yard picking up leaves.
Right.
I felt like trash.
Yeah, that's tough.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I'm not saying I'm perfect, my guy.
Yeah.
No. I'm just giving us tools how we can be better.
Acknowledging it.
But that stuff happens to all of us. Like, it's things I'm tired. I'm sending out. I'm tired. But you pick that day to go out there, babe. Why you ain't prep me? But that's another. But regardless, should I just hop up and go? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'm in for the family. I do all this, you know. But you know, so you gotta gauge and you gotta know your folks. That's the question.
That's important.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a constant self-evaluation.
And you gotta have conversations with them.
Yeah,
conversation.
Self-evaluating and saying
cool
what
with
you
this?
can do better. And I think that's in every relationship period. You know what I mean? What can you do to make this relationship better? Or if that relationship is not good for you, you know, you remove yourself from that situation. You know what I mean? But so looking at this situation too, because like you say you have one daughter and a wife, but at the end of the day, you got all these children that look up to you, all these families that you have been responsible for. Because what you say,
197 families got housing.
Whoa.
In 2 years.
Hold on.
You really do the math for that? Just say
197.
And you know it's just not. He didn't say 191 people. He said 191 families.
Yeah, let's get into this.
Like 300,
like
400 people.
Let's get into
families,
this.
man.
Let's get into this.
That's powerful,
Let's
man.
talk about this.
That's powerful, bro.
You're doing a lot. I mean, you know, the housing, You giving me a privilege to document some of these things, man. From your gala to your housing program down on St. Paul, to your daily progress at the program for your kids, the mentoring. There's so many things that you are accounting for and that you're doing. How are you able? Of course, we're gonna speak to your team. I want you to break down. We want you to give the names out. I want you to give all that information out. But how are you able to differentiate what you're doing throughout the months and the days, bro? Like, if you have all these resources and these specifics,
Families.
How are you
color coded to housing?
How are you continue to stay focused on the mission? Number one, we know we know why, we know the mission, but I'm just saying there's so many different things you're doing. How are you able to say, all right, this week it's about the kids, this week it's about the housing, this week it's about the inner city, this week is about the schooling, this week it's about taking the children out to Six Flags, this week is about teaching the kids software and STEM, because I know all of these things, of course, but the community, our transparency podcast fam, this guy's doing a lot. How are you able to monitor all of this?
So I got the best team in the world. Sarah Wallace, Jamae Burks, Tanisha Parker, Tammy Stokes, Princess Robinson, Terrell Carpenter, Shannon Nicholson, Jamel and Phil. I got a lineup. You know what I'm saying? I got people that's vested into the passion of giving back. I got people that's vested into the passion of understanding how to work together. Once again, as a culture, as a unit, we're reluctant to do things together. They showed you this hundreds of years ago. It's strength in numbers. Yeah. All the Bible movies, all the movies we watch, it's strength in numbers.
Yes, sir.
So what I developed is a core team. Jamae, she hands on entitlements and aftercare. Sarah, she operations manager in housing. Tammy and Tanisha, they do therapy and intakes. Terrell, he mandate the door. Princess do transportation. Shannon do the grants. Candace do the grants. Everybody has a significant role. Me, I facilitate what goes on. I make sure I oversee it before anything goes out. We have conversations. I let everybody speak their mind. And I also, when I make a decision, I send it around the board. Y'all make y'all decision. This ain't my thing, it's us.
Yeah.
So that's what separates me. I'm not a boss, I'm a leader. I lead people to be extraordinary. I need ordinary people that can be extraordinary.
That's big.
So that's, people know Jerel, he does this and that. But they the reason why I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? I am FMK.
Shout out to FMK.
But with them, I'm for my kids.
For my kids, man.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I am a brand, but with them, I'm an entity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they help me, man. Them chicks are unfreaking believable, man.
Unbelievable.
I mean, when I tell you they the best, they the best. Shout out to them, man. They done took pay cuts and all. You know what I'm saying? They the best. I love them chicks. No
Family.
Yeah. Because if everybody's coming together, like you said, it's like you had the table meeting and y'all said, okay, like we're gonna handle this, and y'all just, it's not like no arrogant, like you said, it's a humble.
Oh man.
Because it's not about, like how you said, it's not about you. You're just leading, you're overseeing, but it's about helping, at bottom line, helping 191 families. I still can't get over that. Then you said 73, jobs. And like how many, cause do you, in my mind, it is so much struggle out here. And a lot of crazy decisions is made off of, even having to buy your kids some Pampers or something, and you don't have the money to get your kids some Pampers. So now you have to go rob somebody to provide for your family. And you and your team are not just helping just children, families, man. That's so big, man.
10 plus years of this.
10 years, man.
10 plus, 15. I'm going on 15 plus years of this.
And I'm gonna tell you,
it's powerful, man.
It's powerful
stuff, man.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. The thing, I never ever envisioned doing this far like this. I always envisioned helping my guys around me stay focused, mentoring, you know, educating, getting them to the next level, being successful. I never think that, you know, I'd be putting people that was homeless in houses. I never thought that I'd be giving people therapy. I never thought that I'd be having a mayor's office set up at my site every 2 weeks, giving jobs and doing job training and readiness. You know what I'm saying? I never thought I'd have a partnership with the mayor's office, which they helping me with vouchers and applying for people to live. You know, doing financial literacy classes, doing shoe drives, toy drives. All the stuff never was in me. It came with the territory, and I absorbed it like a sponge. You know, thank God, you know, that he gave me the strength and the wherewithal, you know, to say, look, this is your thing, sir. You know, instead of me chasing somebody else's assignment.
Yeah.
And I never, ever derailed it, no matter, like, I want that or I seen that or it look good. I just want, like, you know what? This what it is for me. But it do get tough. And I think everything get tough. Everybody's job get tough. Everybody 9 to 5 get tough. Life is tough.
Life is tough, bro.
You
But
know,
it's also beautiful, though.
Yeah, because we here.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's and that's my thought process to that.
Yeah.
So that's how I was managing, like, you doing what you love to do, right? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
When it wasn't working out at first, you kept going.
Kept trying to learn, kept getting better.
Yeah, and you still gonna learn.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some things that don't work out.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Keep working.
Right.
Yeah.
But what happens is for us, we get to the 7th or 8th inning and be like, man, I'm cool. We gotta keep pushing.
Yeah, strong.
Yeah, we don't like to read. We don't like to get educated. We just like, I'm good. It's too much to learn.
Yeah, man.
It's too much to learn, but you'll learn if you're sitting in the cell.
Yeah.
You got a lot of time to learn.
You got a lot of time to think now.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you want to study now.
Yeah.
Because it's a moment to sit
you know
down.
What I mean? That's like, you know, and you know, that's a blessing too.
I'm about to say, sometimes that's a many blessings.
That's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
But it's a blessing to have the willpower what not to do. It's so easy for us. You know, as a black man, you could leave out the door right now and get an opportunity where in hindsight, you think it's something profitable and good for you, but in the back end, it's something negative.
Right. Yeah.
It could be a woman. It could be an old friend. It could be an old deal on the table. It could be anything. But in hindsight, is it really good for you? But it just bumped into you. But I'm just saying, as a black man, a trigger be there just like that for us.
Yeah, it is. No, it's true. It's true.
It is.
Yeah, y'all know that.
Yeah.
Like, definitely gotta identify them triggers because they are there. You know, whether it's like, you know, women or like
they the biggest trigger.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they the biggest drug.
They are because women are beautiful.
Follow that.
Women are very beautiful. Women are
They'll
beautiful.
take
They
us
come in.
anywhere.
They're like an ultimate. They're like an ultimate crayon box. Like you can get. Like it's just so many different and. Yeah, man. So you definitely gotta stay focused, man.
Yeah.
You definitely gotta stay focused on because it's gonna be things thrown your way. It's gonna be like people in their weight journey. Like they trying to lose weight. Oh yeah, McDonald's gonna come out with something special. Like, oh, we got this new, you know, or, like it's gonna, all your people triggers are going to be hit.
And everybody has a trigger of vice.
Definitely.
So how do you deal with it is the key. Some people work out.
Yeah.
Some people read.
Yeah.
Some people write. Some people exercise. Some people abuse drugs.
Yeah.
So you got to distinguish what's going to make you great or what's going to make you goofy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so easy to turn to that go that way. You know, and then I try to tell people all the time, man, if you've been doing something all this time, there's no need to, you know, stick to your core plan, your thought process. But we always, like I said, we get late in the game and want to do something different because it ain't working out.
Right.
Well, who told you it wasn't working out?
Right.
He might not have told you it was working out today. It might work out tomorrow.
Right. That's true.
But we be so quick. Stay the course.
Stay focused.
Yeah.
Stay the course, young men. Young women, stay the course.
That's a
Definitely.
message.
Yeah, man, stay the course.
That's a message.
Because every time you jump into something else, you got to, it's like 3 years, bro. You got to start back over.
Right.
I told a young guy, I'm going to give you a quick scenario, right? Did a seminar, right? College seminar.
Big.
So they
college seminar.
and they was really like impressed about going to college and this and that. So I got up there, I explained to him. Raise your hand if you know what a dual program is. Yeah, you can get your degree in 2 years. I said, what you going to school for? So God said, right down my alley. That's what he said. He like, soon he said this, it was just right down my alley. I knew they was talking to me. He said, I'm going to school for psychology. I want to be a therapist. I said, oh, okay. You got your phone? How many years is it going to take you to get that degree, et cetera, and how much money you going to owe when you graduate? I said, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Who can give me that answer in 5 minutes? I already got it right here. Y'all go ahead. So he told me a number, and he told me the years. I said, now somebody go online and Google the dual degree for psychology and et cetera, and the certification and how long it takes and how much it costs.
A lot less.
And y'all, and let's compare real quick.
Right.
So the people, right? You know, white people. I see him. Is he telling these kids they shouldn't go to college? I can just feel this shit, right? So I said, I need to explain something to y'all. It's not about, going to college. It's not about you not going to college. It's about you having the best opportunity.
Yep.
And in this era that we're living in, the opportunity is greater than. Yeah. What are you talking about, sir? The opportunity is greater than the consequences. If I can get a dual degree in 2 years, and I got to pay 30-something hundred to 50-something hundred to graduate with a certification where I can still be a therapist and still do the same type of work, where I didn't have to go to school for 4 years and pay $100,000. I need to ask y'all a question. Does that make sense or does it not? And I was just speaking about one particular program. I haven't dug into the construction aspect, the engineering. I haven't went into all the aspects of how our kids can benefit. And I said, I'm sorry, but the college is going to be hurting soon when it's all these online colleges. It's nothing personal. It's the way life is. If you go into the market right now, the Giants, it's nobody there. Yeah. You got to walk through and check yourself out.
Yeah, a lot of spots like that.
If you're not skill set, people not going to be using you. Yeah. What are you going to school for? To be a robot? Especially 10 years from now, everything going to be. Yeah. Y'all get what I'm saying, though, brothers?
Yes.
We tricking our people. We're not talking about. We talking about opportunity. Yeah, we was trained. Get a wife, get a family, go to work all day, come home, pay bills, go to college. Yeah, that's the traditional way. I done seen people be rich before they even get to college. So what am I going to college for? To be rich or to be smart? Because I can be smart without going to school. Right. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And I'm not negating college. Some people need college. I went to college. I studied criminal law and psychology. But this last 5 years, my research has been abnormal towards helping my youth. Because I don't want them to be in the same situation I am. Right. It took me 20 years to pay my school loans back.
That's a long time, brother.
It'll take these people 3 years to 4 years to pay their school loans back and still get a degree in that field. I didn't even research all the rest of the fields. They got dual degree programs and a lot. Yeah. But I just wanted to touch on that, how we are so tricked about doing something what's scripted for us to be behind. Right. People get jobs, man, and you get a job. Everything is new for you. You just got a car. You coming out of school. If you just got a car, who insurance you think you're going to be on? How much you think the insurance going to be, fellas? Right. Y'all been through this? Your first car.
It's like $800 a month. Something like that.
It's probably brutal.
Hold on. Then you got to pay the car itself if it ain't something from the auction. So now you got a car payment, right? Yeah. Right. So you got a car payment and you got the insurance. You fresh out of college. But you talking about, I got my degree. So now I'm going to go and say, can I work at Anchor?
Oh, Anchor Mechanical.
Anchor Mechanical.
Yeah.
They going to tell me where you worked at before this. Right. Oh, I just got out of school. Well, I'm sorry. I don't have time to teach you.
Right.
I don't have time to teach you.
And that's business though.
Is that the truth, sir?
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
I need your experience and where you was at, so I can call. So I can call Moody and say, "Well, how did he do at that job?" Because I need to hire him right now to do this. These are
multi-million-dollar buildings and stuff like that. This is 100. If you're an owner, you're trying to get the person that's more qualified than just
somebody that just got out of school.
Exactly.
He don't know nothing.
That's real. Yet. I mean, you can't be mad at this, like.
But they train us to go to school to get a degree. If you go to school to get a degree and come home and ask for a job, it's going to be hell.
Right.
And guess what, folks? P.S. announcement. You won't be working in your field 9 times out of 10 after you get the degree anyway. Ask 10 people around you. Is they working in their field that they got their degree in?
Right now.
It's good stuff, man.
That's major, man. Yeah, like getting the skill, filling the void.
That's so true.
I just did my research.
Filling the void.
I ain't saying what I know. I just went off of research.
No, that's real.
Right, that's true.
Creating a skill, creating a solution to a problem. Getting your own business, starting your own business, learning a trade, educating yourself. You're teaching about business.
You can't even
it's
sign
important.
A check in school.
It's important, man.
They don't need to teach cursive.
That's important.
They don't.
Like, I'm like, what happens if everything crashes and you got to sign your name on certain things? People like 4th graders ain't not writing cursive, man.
Yeah, that's different, man. We in a different world, man.
We're in a different world.
Yeah, we in a different world. But you speak on a lot of ways, a lot of things that you're teaching the basics about, like life skills, literacy, financial literacy, helping people with housing. You in the they say the trenches. When they say the trenches is really the where it's the bottom of the ground level. Like you out there in ground level helping people progress. These programs you have, these communities that you're helping, the community in Baltimore, community that you're helping. Just elaborate on your day to day, but also what is if someone needs to get in touch with you, someone needs to figure out how do they get some help, or how do they learn how to properly take care of their finances in a way they never heard before, don't know about, or how do they get into their kids into a program that you have? Break that down real quick. I want you to just the day by day, day to day, but then also how do they get informed about what you're doing?
So, getting informed, several different ways. You can Google For My Kids with a Z. We're on the Maryland Healthcare website. We're on the Mayor's Office of Employment and Homeless Services websites. So a lot of our contacts come from them when they Google resources and services. So we pop up. We also, 2036 West North Avenue, side entrance. All the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, everything is For My Kids with a Z. You can always get information like that.
And For My Kids, spell it out just to make sure you know.
FORMYKIDZ. It's distinguished. The Z stands for My Kids, and it's kind of like different. That's why it's distinguished that way. So all on platforms, more importantly, you can, come up to the center at between hours of 12 to 6. The day-to-day operations more so. Mondays is more so following up on email, staff meeting, getting the team together to engage for the week. Tuesdays is more so therapy, intake days, emails, setting up appointments. Wednesdays is intake for housing. The hours is from 12 to 2. Anybody that comes in housing, they sign up for coordinated access. Coordinated access is permanent, rapid, and placement housing. We help initiate that with vouchers from the mayor's office. That goes down on Wednesdays. Thursdays is our job prep readiness program by the mayor's office. We just host it. We do that tomorrow as we speak. That's happening tomorrow between the hours 11 and 1. Shouts out to the mayor's office and the Baltimore Jobs Program.
Yeah.
Fridays is more so geared to making sure whatever we missed throughout the week, we catch back up on.
Gotcha.
As a team. So
circle back around.
Yeah, we circle back around, make sure we straight for next week.
Nice.
We lay back on Fridays. The phones is always ringing. The hours of operations from 12 to 6. Email is info. The email is info@baltimoreformykids.com. .org.
.org, yeah.
Yeah, .org. So you can contact us that on the email piece. Or you can email me personally at formykids11@gmail.com. That's my personal email. So whoever listening, that's cool too. It ain't nothing exclusive about me. So I give you my personal and my company email. Phone number 443-449-5619 is the office number. Office hours are from 12 to 6. We have an aftercare program that happens every day, just like school. Whenever school closed, we close. So we have 15 to 20 kids every day. Horseback riding, athletic yoga, STEM, food prep, health learning. You should see it. You've seen it a bunch of times, Chaz. You've been there live, man. You know what it's like, man.
Face. Yeah.
So these things are ongoing, and if people want to tap in, they know how to tap in. You can just reach out.
So, what is one of the most, I should say, exciting, or one of the most intriguing or interesting, or something that you're like really looking forward to in the next month or so? Like, what really got your attention right now for your next program, your next movement? What are you looking forward to? You really excited about right now? Like right now as we speak.
I know
you got a lot.
What
Just
I'm
give me
excited
one.
about, man.
Give me whatever.
I'm excited about franchising. I'm excited about having different buildings in different parts of the city, different outskirts of Maryland. Having opportunity for people to go in and get services on an ongoing basis. So taking a module that I built and put together and put it in different areas where it can sustain.
Yeah.
Especially the homeless disparity in the food demographics. So if I can, continue to feed people, because, a lot of things happen when you eat good.
Yeah.
So if you eat good, you can think well.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't think well when you're hungry.
That's right.
So between eating and jobs, I got the rest. I just got to make sure these people eat and they work.
Yeah, man.
I can get you some clothes. I can get you some haircut. And that comes with basic needs and skill sets. I'm not worried about facilitating needs. You know what I'm saying? I'm facilitating the things that's supposed to be facilitated.
Priority.
Job, food, housing.
Tough.
So when people be like, "Whoa, I do this program, I do that," I be like, "Oh, okay, that's good stuff." You take him to go get a haircut, you work him out. You know what I'm saying? He can't read.
Sad, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of our stuff, y'all see on the news, 78% of our kids. I know y'all seen it. I'm not the only one that speak about it or watches this stuff. Patterson High School, they had 78% of their whole graduating class was on like a 6th grade level. You know what I'm saying?
Sad,
then they
man.
got the city saying a certain amount of percentages can't read. Y'all hear about this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. You got ignorant or bliss.
We hear about it.
But me, I do that research.
Right, definitely.
And that's how I fix my people.
Right.
We got auto learning. You know what auto learning is?
No, break that down.
You're crazy.
Break
I'm going to
that
show
down.
you what it is. Auto learning. So look, this is the day. You see this? Each kid in our program has their own laptop. So auto learning. So it speaks to them while they speaking the word through.
Okay.
And it helps them to articulate that word versus them thinking they know.
Got you.
So they getting school beyond. This isn't the program. This is after school program.
After school program.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's called Auto Learning. It's a new program that my partners, shout out to So What Else. So What Else? They big. So What Else? I just gotta keep saying them. They provide mentors. They provide funding. They provide programming. So they believe in me. You know what I mean? And I believe in the community, which entails believing them.
There you go.
So that's where we at, man. But providing opportunities like that, like just imagine your son getting auto learning, at that age. By the time we get 9, because
it's an opportunity.
What I'm saying is they speaking through and it breaks it down and it tells them. It's just like a teacher on a thing.
Yeah.
But they keep going over it until you say it right.
Correct.
Yeah, and then the kids like to be on they think they doing something and getting over, so I trick their mind. Get on the computer. All right, Mr. Jerel, let's go. Yeah, run. So now they doing paragraphs. Now they doing sentences. Now they talking. Now they shaking my hand, looking at me in my eye. These are the things that our men and our young women has been missing.
I'm getting goosebumps listening to you, man. I'm getting goosebumps listening to you.
I'm just saying, bro, I've been doing it too long to be doing the basics.
Right.
I ain't picking no kids up doing this and that. No, we're going to change the demographics by changing this.
And then it's the opportunity because my daughter, she's in the 8th grade. And she is reading at she's reading at a college level. They say she's reading at a college level.
Dropping them jewels.
Shout out to your daughter.
That's also opportunity. That's also opportunity. That's also support.
Yes.
That's also like she has siblings that's helping her at a very young age. She learned how to read at a very young age.
Yes.
Her sister that's 7 years older than her used to sit her down on her lap and read her books, bedtime stories, before she went to bed.
Hereditary.
System. Right. And that's what I'm saying. It's so systematic.
And we have to.
Right. But now, how do we give that, to others? Like, you know what I mean? So I love that. I love what you're doing.
Crazy, man.
Because, and sitting here listening, it makes me want to get more so involved. Now I thought I was like pretty involved. Like my family, what we do, we give clothes away. We do clothing drives. My brother, the mother, my son, all my children are involved. You know what I mean? And they do. And we actually be down Park Heights. That's where we're originally from.
And all that's good.
Yeah. So we be down there.
That's great.
We need to. And another thing we do is we do drive-by. On Thanksgivings we do drive-bys.
Dope.
We give dinners and on Christmas and Thanksgiving. But listening to you more is inspiring me to see what I can do more to help other individuals because I like helping people man. Too. It's like you are a walking inspiration, brother. Like you are like giving me goosebumps listening to you.
Appreciate it, man.
It's powerful.
Facts.
This is powerful stuff.
And I just want to highlight that, so it's nothing wrong with what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Any support we need. Turkey drive. Like our people are struggling.
Yes.
But when you realize that the meat and potatoes is not done though, like like you got to get a little deep in there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So what I was like, you know what? A lot of people doing it. They doing this and doing that. Everybody doing a similar thing. How and what is separating us and what is separating the kids and the families that we help them to be great? So what I said was I got to fix the mental. I got to fix the mental with therapy.
Yes.
I got to fix the mental with needs versus wants. Then I got to fix the other part, the food, the job. So now, how do I be different? This is how you be different, Jerel. This is how you take it to the next level. You put the programs in that people are reluctant to deal with. People don't want to house people, man. It takes a lot of work. You get what I'm saying? People just want to refer somebody somewhere. I don't want to refer them. I'm going to get your son or your daughter and I'm going to do a needs assessment. She's going to sit with somebody who's mentally sharp and that's a professional and do a assessment on her to see where her reading, her writing, her level is. And if she great, guess what? She's getting a reward and she's moving to the next level. If she needs help, she's getting an individual that's going to help her get to the next level. And that's when you're seeing idle learning. That comes in with the math, the reading, and the writing. The other skills is stuff that we teach. Soft skills, because we are men and we are human beings.
Yeah.
Let's be real, how many people gonna sit there and go through that book with this kid who's struggling?
Yeah. Not many. Not many.
Very few. And that's why we struggle in that area with our youth, because nobody's taking that time.
Nobody's taking the time.
So what I did was, all right, we're gonna take the time and we're gonna give the We're gonna get the equipment. We're gonna get a program, and we're gonna have. What you didn't see is I got the staff standing behind the kid.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. Make sure, like,
Of course, they rotate.
Right.
It's not no game, man. I'm gonna make sure them kids, if they want the nigga say I can read and write, man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big,
you'll get a haircut next month.
Right.
You might get some shit. You might get any of that stuff. But what you gonna get is the basic stuff that's gonna get you to the next level.
And
life.
Life.
Yeah, you're gonna read and write, you're gonna get a job, you're gonna learn how to fill out that. You're gonna learn how to be a man. You're gonna learn how to be a young woman. You know, and that's the basic cause, man. And that's what we do where we at.
That's what it is. That's what it do.
Definitely big.
Like, yo, we again, we just grateful, man, to have more men like yourself, people like us, people that just working together. Yes, working together.
Thank you.
Being a team, being accountable, showing a discipline and love for the community, man. We want to just continue to say thank you, brother. Like, you deserve those great compliments and those great accolades that you're getting. I mean, you know, I went to the gala. You know, you guys signatures and certificates from the mayor's office, from the city council.
Shouts out to the councilmen and delegates and stuff who support my movement, man.
Yes.
It's important to get that support, you know, because appreciation goes a long way. And it knows that, you know, it's noticed to know that individuals are watching. And, you know, it feels good.
It should, man.
You know, it feels good for somebody to say, yo, you know, because everybody don't got a dollar. Everybody don't got a resource.
Right.
But it don't hurt nothing to say, man, good job, keep pumping.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
It mean a lot. It push you.
Yeah.
Push you.
For sure.
Push you to the next level.
Shouts out to y'all though, man.
Yeah, man.
So let me get to that real quick.
No, go for it.
Shouts out to y'all and, you know, the movement and what y'all doing, because it's not always, you know, peaches and cream. You know, systems are systems, issues are issues, trials and tribulations come with building a brand.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a nonprofit, a LLC, a CEO, an entity, an organization, you have a certification. The bottom line is, if you're building a brand, it takes a lot.
Yeah.
It takes finances. It takes time. It takes conversation. It takes meetings. It takes agreeing to disagreeing.
Yes.
You know, and you have to be mentally tough to be in them positions. When you call yourself a leader, a boss, a CEO, you know, a partner, a teammate, it comes with a lot of character and a lot of willpower.
Yes, sir.
So I just want to say shouts out to y'all, because you could quit. Once again, you can say, man, I'm going to do I ain't got time. You know, but y'all stick to what you believe in.
Yes, sir.
And you know, what you believe in will be very valuable and successful.
Yeah,
so shouts out to y'all.
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
it,
It's important,
Appreciate
man.
it. Yeah, I mean, we I mean, speaking for Moody too, but like, this is like serious stuff to us. We wanted to build a podcast for people to feel safe to talk about things that's about life. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you know, smoke and mirrors and all that stuff. This is real stuff. Like,
Transparency,
you know what I'm saying?
conversation.
We transparent, and we try to help people with anything. Health, you know, mental health, you know, physical health, you know, just all types of things to make people be comfortable in their own skin.
Big facts. So yeah, and then and being here today, of course, with you, man. Again, it's just greatness, a blessing. You continue to do what you do. We're gonna support.
Most definitely.
We're gonna continue to be a part of that. We building things here at the complex, of course. We're gonna continue to support FMK, of course.
Appreciate that,
We're
man.
gonna continue to do things where, you know, again, money builds black. You know, I9 Sports. You know, it's just so many things.
I9 Sports, man.
So many things we got
Content
going.
complex, man.
So many things, man.
Yeah,
so
man.
we're gonna keep linking. We build it, and you know what? I was thinking about this other day, and we're gonna, of course, you know, wrap it up shortly. But the ability to have these businesses, these men, these communities, this is how it's supposed to be done. We are continuing to have a network of people that's working together.
Coming together.
And when you have that, there's nothing that can stop what we're doing, bro. We don't need to rely on. I mean, we rely on many things. We have to, but I'm just saying, as far as us being a movement and helping people and being who we are, and you know, having that communication, we are building something great here, man. I just want to say shout out to everybody that's been supporting us and supporting the movement for sure.
No, that's real. We got some time, or we great?
No, you good.
So let me tell you, right? I'm in this program called the Bunting Leadership Program. John Hopkins obviously selected me. And it's about 13 to 15 of us in the class. So each person in this class shares a significant role in their life and what they do.
Okay.
And what they do is compile to their resume, their background, and who they are. So you got some CEOs, you got some business owners, you got some people that play a prestigious role in a job, like supervisor, etc.
Right.
But all these individuals, I showed you the picture, are considered leaders.
Right.
So in this cohort that we're in, we're having a cohort on leadership. John Hopkins is paying us 30 weeks to be in his cohort to develop leadership, soft skills training, understand how to run a business, how to prepare to be in a workplace environment and be conducive to clients, consumers, and all your staff, and be professional. Also how to build character and be the community relations person that you're really supposed to be. It's an unbelievable setting. It's a bunch of great vibes. I'm honored and I'm privileged, man. And I'm just so blessed. But what I wanted to really touch on is the fact that I talked to these individuals. I said, after this, we all need to sit together and get our own cohort. There's 17 of us. So we got 17 minds and 17 leaders and 17 bosses, 17. And I said, all of y'all might not come. We know that.
Right.
But I know 13 of y'all be here because y'all want to do something special. And since we already a part of something special, let's keep the momentum going. Yes. We have individuals that have so many different, it's so many that's so powerful, yo. They got so many, it's so many I got all the information. I said we all gonna tie in, but they all doing their thing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a part of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't letting y'all leave me. They don't even know I'm speaking on them. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
but they powerful.
Locked in.
They powerful. And these so in the last
y'all was chosen, or y'all how did y'all
get chosen, man? We was chosen. I'll show you the picture. We was chosen, man.
I mean, I see it.
Yeah, we was chosen. It said leadership.
I was thinking about how can I get it? I'm thinking about, man, can I get in it?
I mean, you know,
get to see the time. But we locked in because you're a part of it. And again, we're going to continue to build. If we want in that, brings on a continued network.
And all it is a process of filling out an application.
Okay.
So somebody nominate, like now I'm in. If I feel as though you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Got you.
Because this comes with a big ticket.
Absolutely.
Like, we putting together the cohort for us to be able to go back at them.
Nice.
This is our plan.
Nice.
It's John Hopkins.
Yeah, John Hopkins. I was actually there today, ironically. I was there today, John. Ironically, I was there today.
So, you know, and I was just saying, like,
greatest hospitals in the world.
Putting together a team, a cohort of us moving forward, because strength in numbers. We can't do things the way we want to do them when we by ourselves.
Can't do it.
Why you think y'all together?
Right.
You need each other, right?
Working out, bro.
And you need a couple more people as you grow.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Need each
y'all
other.
Ain't even start traveling yet. When you start traveling?
Man, we was actually trying to go down to
you get what I'm saying?
We actually want to go to the podcast festival on the 22nd. We were trying to go to Brooklyn, but they canceled the joint. Yeah. We was about to go down there and document everything, but the fight on that day,
it's just a lot going on.
A lot. It's connected though. But we locked in though.
But you
we
get
locked in. I do get it.
How you move, and you gotta move a certain way. You gotta.
Got you.
And we both moving at the same trajectory. Like
y'all are.
And we definitely both think pretty much the same way. And if one of us is thinking a certain way,
and it has to be that way.
We'll do that. Like, because we're both willing to travel. We're both willing to, you know what I'm saying? We're both willing to. You know, I think it goes hand in hand.
Working together, bro.
Man.
It goes hand in hand.
It's a blessing, though, man.
Good stuff.
Man. You hear me, though?
Good stuff, yeah.
Great stuff.
I feel you.
Great, all this great stuff.
So, yo, again, drop just, again, the social media. So, if anybody want to
For my kids, Instagram. For my kids, Facebook. www.formykidsbaltimore.org. Website. Check that out. You can call me at 443-841-5344, which is a cell, 443-446-5619 is the office number. We located 2036 West North Avenue. Upcoming events.
Talk about them.
Upcoming events. We got the job readiness prep program. They probably have opportunity for you tomorrow, 11 to 1 at 2036.
That's on Thursday.
We got the 18th. We got the financial literacy classes for the homeowners, the ones that's en route to buying houses. We're actually giving them tools and tips. May the 1st, we have we have a class for our young ladies and our single parents. Our single parent class, we will give them toiletries. We will get them items, but we also educate them on finances and how to obtain a home.
Tough.
There are upcoming events. We have our camp coming up. That's already booked.
Already.
It don't start till school is over.
Sheesh.
The camp is already booked. We don't have no more slots. I'm sorry, y'all.
Wow.
It's not my fault. I just, provide the services.
Hey.
Soon, as life grow though, I'll be able to take on more. I just got to make sure I do what I can do to facilitate and help who I can help.
For sure, bro.
So yeah, they the upcoming things. Anybody so I always get these questions, man. How can I help? You can help by coming down, helping me mentor some kids. You can help by donating little specifics, copy and paper, trash bags. Keep the money, because I don't really, just give me some items. I'm fine with items. Trash bags, copy, healthy snacks, your time. Your time more important than all of it. So if you want to help me, inbox me, man. Google us. We got a flyer. You can go on my website. It's an intake form for volunteers. We got the PayPal account if you want to donate money. I do take money. Don't get it twisted. But I just don't want people to always think that that's the first resort.
Right.
For me,
if
I need the resources.
If you don't have the resource or the money to give, you got other resources.
So we got Cash App for my kids, FMK for life. Like I said, if you want to sponsor a kid, like for the camp, registration $25. I'm paying for the whole camp. All I want somebody to do is register the kid. The meals cost $4,200 just on Wednesdays and Fridays for 7 weeks. I'm not asking y'all for anything. I'm just telling you. That's just for 2 days out the camp. For 7 weeks. The camp is for 7 weeks. The meals are $4,200 for Wednesday and Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm being transparent and not saying, hey, I need this and that. But if you asking me, you wanna know, I see it in my DMs, I see it all the time. Where y'all located, 2036 West North Avenue, side entrance, PayPal, for my kids. Everything is lined to the name of For My Kids. So whatever y'all want to do, man, I thank you for the opportunity and support.
Love.
And if you even need me, like I'm here. Use me. Don't misuse me.
Yeah. So, and we're definitely gonna have all that information on our page or on a YouTube clip and and all that stuff, man. Like I said, we appreciate you coming, bro.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Tough.
You know what it is,
Let's
FMK,
go.
man. Keep your minds focused, man. Shout out to the real ones, man, that's making it happen, man.
You feel me?
This the next generation coming up, man. We gotta protect them, man. We gotta protect the next generation.
Facts.
Yeah, we can start our class this summer too.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Yeah, we're gonna have 1 or 2.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna get them out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. We can work on.
Start basic.
Yeah.
Keep
I already got the ones I'm gonna do it with.
Nice.
I already talked to them and interviewed them and everything.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah,
we in.
Yeah, he good, man.
Turn up.
That's what's up, man.
Let's go.
Yeah, so the workshop.
We've been very. I wrote up, some stuff we got working.
Curriculum
For the kids, we're gonna teach kids technical abilities, man.
Yeah, man.
Camera
Why not?
settings to doing production.
Why not?
To creating, editing, using different programs, using different editing software programs. Showing them what different cameras are, all of that stuff, man. We're going to do all that here. He just confirmed it.
You know what it is,
So
Professor and Boss, man. Shawnee, your sons is the 2 first ones up the back. You dig?
Love it,
man. That's the kids right now, this is very important because right now they can suck it in, they sucking it in
man.
So that's
read
good.
That.
That's good.
Yo, Sean, you seen that name on there? Organization, see who says #1? They playing. Cool. Yeah, that's you see what that is? That's all the information. That's housing. Baltimore City. That's Baltimore City
Homeless Services.
You see that, man? I'm just saying.
Not playing with this.
Not playing in this.
I'm just saying, man.
Great work,
Let's do it. Let's go.
Man,
beautiful year. Year greatness,
numbers
man.
Numbers.
Greatness.
Greatness, the year.
Let's go.
Yeah, 23.
Let's go.
Man.
Yeah, greatness.
2-3, man.
2-3.
You know what it is, man. Greatness, man.
Love.
We're here, man.
So, man, I hope y'all love this podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
I go by the name of Big O. I got my guy Moody here.
You already know.
Man, we got the for my kids. The one. Man, listen, bro.
Jerel Wilson.
I keep going. I got to stop, man. Jerel Wilson, man.
Facts.
Thank you for coming, my brother. This is a powerful message, man. Thank you, guys.
Family. Thank you, brother.
And
Every
this
time
is
I come on here, man, I love this.
And this is the Transparency Podcast.
Amen. We out.